On IMDb, Nylon Nudie says, "What a crock. Filmmakers should be forced, at a minimum, to refund viewers their ticket money. Special effects and CGI are not enough to compensate for a horrible interpretation of the storyline. And even worse, acting. Both species, human and ape, speak and behave the same. They don't portray any cultural differences. They both sound and behave like brainwashed Americans. Even unevolved apes would be able to do better than that. One can only suspend reality up to a point, and this film goes way beyond that point. You need to be completely brain dead to appreciate this tripe. Well, that's a couple of hours of my life I'll never get back. 1 star."
This guy didn't get it.
I'm also realizing now the name was Nylon Noodle.
What did you say?
Nylon Nudie. Hello, and welcome back to the Royds Review Podcast. I'm Rob.
And I'm Andy.
And we are back. That's the second time I've said back. To talk about Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Andy, how are yapes?
Again, I'm good. We're in person this time, Robbie.
What?
Yeah.
I'm always a person.
I'm right behind you.
I don't like it.
Well, yeah, how are you doing, Robbie?
I'm doing well. It is weird that we're asking each other that because we are with each other this time. So
Yeah.
We've seen each other before starting the podcast.
That's true. Well,
so now we're lying.
Yeah.
We don't care. I don't care how you're doing. I know.
Oh, I care.
I know you lost your left eye in a freak fishing accident.
Yeah. But you know what? What happened was the person. Well, I threw my line back, caught my eyeball, and then I still threw it in. Turns out, perfect lore. I caught a fucking megalodon.
Gee.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty sick.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Where did you catch this megalodon?
Oh, off the coast.
Coast of what?
You know.
You know what? I'm going to call bullshit.
He's right. It was my right eye.
That means I lied. Andy, had you seen Dawn of the Planet of the Apes before?
I had not. Had you?
I had. I saw this in theaters with me pops.
Theaters?
Yeah.
Wow.
I saw this with my dad. I enjoyed it then, and I enjoyed it now.
Wow.
How does that feel?
It feels fine. I feel fine. How do you feel?
I feel fine.
That's good.
That's good.
We're feeling good.
But we've established this now 3 times, that we feel good.
That's good. It's important for the listeners to know.
Andy, what year did this come out?
I'm so glad you asked, Robbie, because the year is the year of our Megazord, 2014.
That's 10 years ago.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it is. I'm not lying.
Yeah, that's rough on me.
Rough puff pastry.
That is rough puff pastry. It's underbaked and overproved. Number 1 in the box office, global box office, that is Transformers Age of Extinction with over $1 billion.
Age of Extinction.
Number 2 is The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies. So your boy Andy Serkis was pretty busy this year, huh?
The Lorena Bobbitt.
Get the fuck out of here. Number 3 is previous episode, check it out, Guardians of the Galaxy with $772 million. I don't think I said how much The Hobbit made, which was almost $1 billion.
Guardians of the Fallacy.
Nice.
It's like they're guarding like a lie.
Yeah.
Or a penisy.
It could be a penis, yeah. Maleficent, or Maleficent.
I think it's pronounced magnificent.
That's it.
Yeah.
$758 million. And number 5, probably a future episode, The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2.
I'm Jay. Boo, 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 boo,
Nice, nice.
I think I've made that joke previously.
Probably.
Yeah.
That's fine. We do that a lot here. Number 6 is X-Men Days of Future Past, a movie I saw in theaters and had an unpopular opinion about. A lot of people love this movie. I didn't care for it.
X-Men Days of Passing Gas.
Very good. Number 7
It's
is...
about farting.
Hey! Number 7 is Captain America the Winter Soldier with $700 million. I thought it would be higher on this. And then number 8 is the movie we're covering today, which is Dawn of the Planet of the Apes with $710 million.
What did you say before Dawn of the Planet of the Apes?
I said Captain America the Winter Soldier.
More like the Autumn Marine.
Okay. Very good.
Jeez-a-loo, guys.
Very good. I thought
Listeners, write into Andy and tell him what a dumb boy he is.
Yeah, here's his mailing address.
Here's his home mailing address,
Yeah.
his first pet's name, and his mother's maiden name. And you know what? On top of that, here's the last 4 of his social.
Yeah.
AB Red Baseball.
Oh, boy. Number 9 is Amazing Spider-Man 2, and number 10 is Interstellar. And there's more movies that came out, but...
Well, that makes sense. There's usually more than 10 movies that came out.
Yeah. Previous episode, Godzilla.
Oh, that's when I made all these jokes previously. Okay.
Yep.
I knew it was fairly recently, and I knew it was with Mark Ponte, but I couldn't pinpoint the movie.
Yeah, previous episode, check it out if you want to hear those jokes again.
Hope you enjoyed them the second time if you're a repeat listener.
Yeah.
And if you're a repeat listener, thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you so much. Well, would you like to start talking about Dawn of the Planet of the Apes?
We should talk about Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, starring Andy Serkis, Jason Clarke, Gary Oldman, Kerry Russell, and directed by Matt Reeves, director of The Batman.
Correct.
This opening news clip hits way too hard these days.
Yeah. Relatable AF.
It really is. We're recapping the simian flu, and it leads to the whole world collapsing, and they really seem to have nailed it 6 years early.
Yeah, they did. It was pretty eerie, and also happened real quick, huh?
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
Because this is only 10 years after the first movie.
Yeah,
So we're on our way.
this is true.
I don't know where I'm going, but I'm on my way. Taking my time, but I'm so sorry.
Goodbye, Rome.
I really like this opening close-up of Caesar's eyes in the redwoods.
Looks real,
It does.
like photo real. I was really impressed by that.
I think this movie looks really good for the most part.
Yeah, it looks like a lot better than the first one. The first one looked good. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, really good stuff.
This opening scene, all the apes are like hunting deer or whatever,
Yeah.
but their plan seems very flawed. Because they're hunting in this huge group. And
Yeah.
instead of trying to quietly pick one of the deer,
Yeah.
one of them screams,
Yeah.
alerts all the deer, and it's like, but they're still only going after one of them.
Yeah. Strange.
So their plan seems to be, let's create a stampede. Let's make our job harder.
Yeah.
Hoping
weird.
one of them falls and breaks their leg.
I was watching this with my wife, and she said, "What is this, Planet of the Deer?"
But is that their plan? To be like, oh, no, we didn't kill it. He fell and broke his leg.
Yeah. You think they ate that bear too?
I mean, it only makes sense.
Yeah, it'd be dumb not to, right?
Or at least skin it and use it for
Yeah,
warmth.
like a pelt. Yeah.
Yeah, they can pelt people with bear parts, I guess.
Robbie doesn't know what pelts are.
fool.
You've played Red Dead Redemption, ducks.
I really do like after the bear attacks Caesar's son, when Koba tries to cheer him up with scars make you strong.
Yeah.
Because chicks dig scars, man. Even the apes know.
I thought it was more like Koba is also scarred up.
I think so, too,
And
yeah.
He was empathizing. It's more that than what you said.
Then chicks dig scars?
Yeah.
But, you know.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's why I'm going to drag a nail across your forehead. Your wife's going to love it.
I'm calling the police.
Oh, no.
Police!
I like seeing in the ape village all the apes carrying out different roles. Like Maurice is teaching the baby apes that like ape doesn't kill ape, and he's just teaching them how they live their life.
And the alphabet.
You're right, they are. That's really cool.
That is very cool. I really enjoyed that. I said, that's me, because I'm a teacher.
Oh, I thought because you were a baby ape.
That too.
Learning the alphabet for the first time.
I learn it every day.
We see Caesar's wife give birth, and this newborn ape is barely distinguishable from any newborn human baby.
Sure. I loved how the doctor monkeys have masks.
Did they? I didn't even notice.
Yeah, they had like it was like rocks or shells or something, but it was or leaves, but they were all covering their mouths with it, and I thought that was hilarious.
Do you know who's doing the motion capture for Cornelia, the queen?
Judy Greer.
Yeah.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah, apparently she really wanted to do this.
Yeah, apparently her husband is a huge Planet of the Apes fan.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Real quick, thank you so much for listening. If you want to send us some feedback, send us an email at roydsreview@gmail.com. That's ROYDSREVUE@gmail.com.
You could also find our music on Spotify, iTunes, wherever you get your music, by searching The Royds. That's ROYDS. We have 2 albums and a Christmas song. Hope you like it.
Blue Eyes and Ash, who is another young ape, they see a human on their way back from fishing. I do like that Ash is giving Blue Eyes a hard time about the run-in with the bear.
Yeah.
He's like, I would have fought off that bear. I would have fucked him up.
Yeah.
I would have taken care of that bear.
Yeah, brother. Classic adolescent type talk. Like, no, if I were there, brother. You know, real Mark Wahlberg type shit.
Sir, a second bear has attacked the monkeys.
Yo, if I was there, I would have taken care of that bear, no problem.
More humans. Oh, yeah. The human fucking shoots Ash.
Yeah.
This fucking guy.
Yeah.
Out of, like, fear, he just sees a monkey, and immediately the gun is out.
Yeah, and then that, again, speaks to, you know, the pandemic, or the plandemic, as my fucking brother calls it.
Oh, no.
But, you know, you, like, later in the movie, you learn more about the guy who shot the ape, and he's like, it's called the simian flu. Like, they made it. It's like, all right, dude, relax. Like, kind of sounds like the leader of the free world a couple of years ago. You know what I'm saying? He's like, the China virus. You know, it's.
I thought you meant Kim Jong-un.
The leader of the free world?
Yeah.
Robbie?
Our supreme leader?
Robbie? Robbie?
He had 3 holes in one round.
Robbie?
More humans come, followed by all the apes. Jason Clarke starts like apologizing to this just horde of pissed off apes.
That's Malcolm.
I didn't learn any of their names.
I learned his name because they said it a lot.
Is he in the middle? Yes, no, maybe.
I guess he's in the middle of this conflict. You know?
Can you repeat the question?
No.
I was singing the Malcolm in the Middle theme song.
Oh shit!
That was
went right over my fucking
I
head.
noticed that.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's really good.
As thick as an unevolved ape.
You know what, Robbie? You're right.
Oh.
I'm a fool. Life is unfair, right? That's the same show, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I was very confused when you just said the life is unfair, and I was like, what? I guess it is. I love Caesar screaming, go!
Yeah, I loved the people's reaction, like, that guy just said go.
Yes.
That monkey just said go.
Well, then later on, Gary Oldman's just gas-lamping them. Like, I thought we were in San Francisco. Because he's like, that fucking monkey didn't talk.
Yeah. And it would make sense because, like, after the whole Golden Gate Bridge thing from the first one happened, like, the world went to shit from the virus. So, yeah, it makes sense that people would have forgotten about those apes because, like, everybody just started dying. So, like, 'cause if there wasn't a virus, then like those apes probably would have been wiped out, right?
So wait, do you think they don't know about those apes?
No, I don't think they did. Well, I mean,
I thought they were like well aware.
no, I don't think. I think they knew about what happened 10 years prior, but I don't think they thought they were there. Because
So
when they
for
ran
10
into
years,
them,
they're just going, whatever happened to those fucking monkeys that ran across
well,
the bridge?
yeah, because like the whole world went to shit, so that like went on the back burner, and yet the monkeys were still evolving and stuff, or the apes rather, and then like, because later when they talked to the people, they're like, we just didn't know they were there. This is what they say, right?
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, because he was like, oh, we're going up to like fix the dam so we have unlimited power, but we didn't know, like, we ran into these fucking crazy sentient apes, and we didn't know that they were there. Like, and I liked all that. I liked how, like, all the motivations are great, like, and Caesar fucking nails it, because, like, when they come back, Koba's like, why are you letting them do this? And he's like,
Yeah.
well, they seem desperate, and desperation brings war. And he's 100% right, because right before that, Gary Oldman's like, all right, if they don't let us, we'll just have to fucking kill them.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. So Caesar is 100% correct in his assumption.
Because he even says to Jason Clarke, if you're not back, if you're not back in 3 days, we'll come up there and kill all of them.
Yeah.
And they're prepping for that.
Yeah, and I think that they could have done that because they have all the guns at this
Right.
point. The apes don't have any. But I also loved, even before that, I'm jumping around a little bit, but I loved how the apes, like, they see what happens, and then they're like they see that, what's his name, shot Ash?
Yeah. I learned the monkey names.
Yeah. Did Ash live? He lived, right?
Yes, at this point, yeah.
Okay.
But then later on,
he gets-
Koba throws
yeah,
him off
yeah.
like the ledge or whatever.
That was hard to watch. I didn't like that at all. Because, like, he throws him, and there's, like, silent. Like, he screams, and then thud and
Yeah.
silence. And it's like, oh, man, I liked the monkeys. I don't like the people. Shit.
Don't kill the monkeys!
Yeah, yeah. But, yeah, I really liked how Koba's like, you can't just let him get away with it. And
Yeah.
and he's like, we won't. And then they march all the way down there. And they just, like, have a gathering of all the people, and they're like, don't fucking come up there again. And everybody's like, holy shit. I love that. Just a massive display of power. Great stuff.
Did you know about the poop app?
No.
In San Francisco, they had an app where if you saw human poop on the street, you could, like, report it. And it became so, like, it just basically, there was so much shit. It was just a brown map of San Francisco.
I've never heard of this.
Yeah, this is true. It was like a few years ago.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
More like hilly shit.
Hey. I like how Caesar he's had positive interactions with humans.
Yes.
Therefore, he's willing to help them to prevent war. And Koba has had nothing but negative ones. So he's like, kill them all.
Yeah.
And it's great. It's great. Very good.
The apes are looking through the dude's books, like the kid's books. There's too much of this kid in this movie that does nothing.
I liked his interactions with Maurice.
Okay, that's right. Yeah, the
Yeah.
Maurice stuff.
I liked it a lot.
Because he's teaching him how to read comic books or whatever.
Yeah. Very cool.
They're reading hentai.
It's like, this is the tentacle monster.
All the apes want to just attack the humans outright, and Caesar's like, guys, we'll get wrecked.
Yeah. They have guns, bro.
They will destroy us. I do like when the apes confront the humans in San Francisco. All of the humans are seemingly just in this one building.
Yes. Yeah, it's like, well, it seems like they're in like a town square. You know, like one big town square. Right?
But there's a building. They're in a building.
They're
There's
all
a
in
big
one
wall and shit.
Yeah, I thought maybe they built that wall around it or
No,
something.
because they're standing on like a balcony with
yeah.
like a roof.
Yeah, what is that?
They've built like a big house for them all to live in, like a mall. It might be like a mall that
Yeah.
they're living in.
Probably. Huh.
But like they're all there. They didn't all know the apes were coming.
Yeah. Well,
And it was a nice day outside. Get outside, you lazy
Yeah,
bums.
guys, throw the football around or something.
Jesus fucking Christ. So what? The world's ending.
Yeah.
Get over it. Go have some fun.
Yeah. So everyone, like whoever's left is now immune to the simian flu, right?
That's what I gathered, yeah.
They kind of like dropped something like that. Like
one in like 500 people or something like that.
Yeah, like Kerry Russell was like, oh, well, we're obviously immune to it, or so she dropped something like that. It's like, all right.
Yeah.
I get it.
There's a lot of this stuff with the humans where they're like, so-and-so died, my whatever died, my so-and-so died. And then they just drop it.
Yeah, well, I mean...
But it gets to a point where it's like, listen, it's all implied. Don't drop this sentimental sad boy shit here.
Yeah.
Because that's not what I'm here for.
Right.
I already know you. Why do I have to feel bad for this specific human?
I think it kind of helps, at least for me, it helped to like draw the human relationships a little closer, like Kerry Russell and Malcolm. I forget the actor's name, but Malcolm.
Jason Clarke.
That guy. Like, because the kid's like, oh, you lost somebody? And I didn't know you had a daughter. And she's like, yeah. And then she's like, but I found, you and your dad. You're like, okay, all right. Works for me. I like that it wasn't dwelled on very long. I like that it's more about the apes are the main characters.
Yeah.
And I like that because they're the best part. And also it's incredible that they're able to like pull off really good acting and like storytelling with like not a lot of words and like CGI monkeys. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy how well done it is.
No,
and,
I
like,
totally agree. Jason Clarke decides he's going to go up and talk to Caesar and the apes.
Yes.
And then Kerry Russell and the kid are basically like, no, we're going with you.
Yeah, because they're family.
Dude, put your foot down and tell them no. Especially the kid. You can't bring the kid into that environment.
Yeah, because he's also, like, when it comes to getting the work you need to get done, he's really just in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. I know you care about your son, but you can't do this.
Yeah, I can see, like, maybe if, like, in the apocalypse, it'd be like, I'm not fucking going anywhere without my kid, like, by my side. I get that. But, like, they're in a civilization at this point.
Right.
Sure.
And you're also putting your kid in harm's way. Because at this point, if you die, your kid's dying too.
Yeah, for sure. Well, he does go up alone at first.
Yeah.
This guy's got some nuts. Tell you that.
Yeah.
I also kind of liked him.
Oh, he was good.
Yeah.
But I just feel like you can't bring your son there, especially because it's not like he's bringing his son who's like in his early 20s and he can at least fight and fend off these apes if he needs
to. He's like 15 or something, right?
He's 15. Yeah. He's a nerdy little bookworm.
Yeah.
He's going to get torn to shreds.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's stupid.
Robbie.
Don't bring your kid.
Robbie. I did like Koba says, because I forget what Caesar says when he says human work. And Koba points to his scars. He's like, human work.
Yes.
Points to his eye, human work. He's like, that's good stuff.
He's like screaming it.
Yeah. And like Caesar gets up like to, look tall and like, like imposing. Like, nah, I'm still the boss here. And Koba's like, oh, sorry. And he puts his hand out. Caesar does the hand thing. And it's like, it's just scenes like that. It's like, this shouldn't work because it's apes.
Right.
It's sentient talking apes. The concept is bonkers, but it works so well.
It works really well.
10 out of 10 stuff there.
I think a lot of it comes down to the motion capture work.
Yeah, these actors are like incredible.
Caesar looks like Andy Serkis.
Yeah, they made him look a lot more like Andy Serkis in this one. And I like it.
And that it does. It helps a lot.
Helps a lot.
Because there's even scene when other apes start to talk, you could tell it's like their first time talking.
Yeah.
Because people, like, even Caesar's like, what?
Did you say something?
Because even when Koba starts to speak, it's like, oh, shit.
Yeah. Well, it also makes sense that, like, Caesar and him would be the ones really talking because Caesar, he's the top poppy.
Yeah.
And then there's Koba was patient zero for the new one, the 13 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
So, like, he's had it for a long time now, so it makes sense that they'd be able to start talking.
No, absolutely.
Yeah. That's the thing. There's a lot of care in it. Like, they're not all just like, oh, it's been 10 years and we're all on the same level. Like, no, it's not. Like, everybody's gradually getting smarter.
Yes.
And that's great.
Yes, because even during this film, Caesar's talking more and more as the movie goes on.
Yeah.
And you can almost tell he's forcing himself to speak.
Yes. Yeah.
Which I really like.
Yeah. Even when he first yells "go," it seems like that's probably the first time he's spoken in a long time.
Yeah, because how many interactions with humans has he actually had?
Yeah. And it's like they did it in the first one, too. When he said no, there's like a build-up to it. He's like, go! Like, there's there's like a...
You see his lips like tremble before he says it a little bit, which is really good.
Excellent stuff.
It's really good. Clark shows Caesar the dam and just explains to him, we need power, my dude.
The darn, Robbie.
I'm so sorry. The gosh darn. He shows Caesar the gosh darn. He said, I don't think beavers built this.
There's no way.
I'm calling bullshit. I believe the apes evolved. I don't think these fucking beavers did this.
Yeah, they were testing on beavers, too. Dawn of the Planet of the Beavers.
I do like that the apes take no chances and they destroy the humans' guns.
Yes.
They're like, nah, we ain't fucking with this.
Yeah,
We're not doing this. No way, Jose. He's like, my name's Malcolm.
Yeah, I've already told you that.
We have established this. I like at the campfire, as we talked before, the dude who shoots Ash is a fucking prick.
Yeah. He's like, oh, the monkeys made the virus. It came from them.
Do you understand? How did monkeys make a virus?
Yeah. And then he's like, I hate all monkeys. I hate all. It's called a simian flu. I hate all of them. It's like, all right, well.
Little on the nose there.
This man is an allegory for something.
All right, Fox News.
Yeah.
Why don't you chill the fuck out?
But I liked how, like, the little baby walks up to them and he starts playing. Everybody's like, hooray, it's a little baby.
Yeah.
Except that guy. He's like, get that shit out of my face. And then it finds his gun. He's like, get away from there.
Well, he swats at the baby
what are
monkey.
you fucking thinking, dude? You are surrounded by massive creatures that can destroy you and are honestly upset at your presence.
Yeah. And
like,
Blue Eye comes and fucks guys up.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And I like that. He's like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. I think they, if I were Malcolm, I'd be like, oh, whoa. That's just him.
Yeah.
Go ahead, fucking
That's
kill
pretty
him.
much what he does.
Yeah,
he doesn't like giving up to kill.
Yeah, but and I did like how he's an asshole, but he's also like the one guy with like knowledge about dams.
Yeah, so that's
like,
why
he
they
worked
have
in,
to
like,
bring him.
Yeah, like that. I like that because it makes sense that he'd be there because like otherwise it'd be like this fucking guy shot one of them. Why are we bringing him? But like they're like, no, we need him. Actually, it's good. It's good writing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
because otherwise they would have just dropped him.
Yeah,
like, hey, get the fuck out. You stay here.
Yeah.
I like that when they're looking for Koba and he's like, he's hunting. He's just out hunting right now. He's blowing off steam, but he's spying on the humans at their armory.
That was spooky because he's like so manipulating and like brilliant.
Yeah.
Because like they see him, like he gets caught and he's like, what do I do? Okay, what do stupid humans like? Oh, a little like a circus monkey.
Yes,
he's
exactly.
Just like, and they're like, oh, look at him. Oh, get out of here. Get. And he like,
go on, get out of here.
Go on, get. And I like how he like walks away. He's like, huh, like all smiley, and then like his face turns like to evil.
Yeah.
Like, as the. I don't even think Koba's evil. I think he's just a product of his trauma.
Yeah, I mean he's still pretty evil. He does shoot Caesar.
He's doing some evil shit, but I don't think because I think he loved and respected Caesar. But I think his hatred for humans overtook that.
I would agree that he respected Caesar. I think love is a bit strong.
Okay. Sure. I mean, what he's doing is evil. Like he's manipulating Caesar's kid to be against him and all that shit. And, I mean, he kills Ash later, and he kills, like, a butt ton of humans.
That's fine. I don't mind that.
Sure. But, I mean, like, when they stop him, when he's, like, killing, like, he's about to kill, or he gives, I'm jumping way ahead, but he gives some apes a tool to, like, kill, like, an old man and his wife.
Yeah, that was Ash, I think, when he refuses to do it.
Yeah. And he's like, do it. And they're like, I don't think Caesar would have liked this.
Yeah.
And that's where he's like, I think I'm straight up evil now. I think I'm going to cross that road.
Because before that, you don't really get that sense. Like, he doesn't give that off to the other apes that he's imprisoning people just because they liked Caesar.
Right. Yeah. Well, after Koba comes back from fucking with the humans, he sees that Caesar is, like, not only just letting the humans work on the dam, like, he's helping them. Like, he's...
Right.
Because they got stuck, like, some bad things happen. And Koba's like, the fuck you helping him for? And he, like, really steps up to Caesar, and Caesar's like, I'm about to put you down. And I like how he, like, after he beats him up, he's about to kill him, and he's like,
yes.
Ape, no kill ape. But ape will fuck another ape up.
Yo, he beats the shit out of Koba.
Yeah, he does. And I like how Koba's like, sorry, and he puts his hand out, and Caesar... Like, he takes a while to do it, but as soon as he does it, Koba walks away, like, real fast.
Yeah.
And...
I'm doing this because I have to.
Yeah. And I think that was Koba being like, okay, let me see if I could overthrow Caesar, like, for real. And, like, he's not a physical match for him. So then he's like, let me be conniving.
I don't know why, but that kind of surprised me.
Why?
I thought Koba would have put up more of a fight.
Well, Koba is a bonobo monkey, and they are actually way less prone to violence and aggression than chimpanzees.
So he's
Naturally.
a bitch.
Yeah, I guess.
He's
Not really, I
a
don't know.
lover.
Definitely. Oh,
He's a child.
yeah.
He's a mother.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the third song I've sang.
Hey.
I've spoken on the podcast.
And we got 2 more coming up.
Oh, no.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Yes.
our songs.
Yeah, our songs.
Okay, I thought
Yeah.
I was going to have to
No.
talk more songs later.
No. Well,
I will.
I know you will. Is that going?
Yes.
Oh, thank the Lord.
All right,
Okay.
man, you're a real cum guzzler. I like when Koba gets there, he just throws one of the humans to the ground. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the sun, right? He
Yeah.
pushes the sun.
And
Yeah.
Jason Clark's like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, and I like he immediately calls Caesar because him and Caesar, they got a thing.
Yeah.
Like they both, and they, I mean, what the movie's doing is it's a fucking mirror, right? And not only is it a mirror to the audience, but it's a mirror to the humans and the apes in the movie. Like Malcolm is the Caesar of his people in a lot of ways. He's like, I don't want war. We need to work together to get this done, right? And the only way to do that is to show trust, is to listen to them, you know, like. And then Gary Oldman is like the Koba.
Right.
You know, he's like, I want war. We're doing it. We're fighting. You know? And it's just good. This is a very good movie.
I agree. And it's funny because Koba is at least victimized by humans. Gary Oldman's just protecting his ass.
Yeah. And I mean, we see there's that scene where he like looks at his family and just weeps.
Yeah.
And that is a good scene because first off, Gary Oldman, fucking hell of an actor. And also, it helps to humanize him and also show he can't lose more people. Like, he just can't. And he's not going to.
Gary Young Boy.
Very good.
Thank you. I didn't catch a word you said. I was thinking of that the whole time.
That's fine, dude.
good, because I hope it wasn't important.
I mean, it's recorded. so
Okay,
it's
good.
fine.
I'm not going to listen back.
Not even when you edit.
No. Whenever you talk, I just fast forward it.
Rude.
Yeah. It also makes for really bad podcasts.
Terrible edit.
Yeah. It's a terrible thing to listen to. I'm surprised people still listen.
Yeah.
I also like what finally triggers Caesar to beat up Koba is he's like, you love humans more than you love apes.
Yeah, and he's like, nah, dude. Don't you fucking say that to me.
I'll never love those no hairs.
Some hairs.
Well, some hairs.
I'll never love those some hairs. Some of them. Some of them are completely bald. There's got to be any. Let's just call them humans.
I wish we got to see the prick really get beaten to death. Because we see him get pulled out of the car. We see, I think it's Koba who beats him up.
Yeah, he just yanks him out and just beats him to death. Yeah, that's good stuff.
But I wish we got to see, give me a little blood splattering.
Yeah. You could have fooled me that this was rated R, because, like, they drop an F-bomb.
Yeah, they dropped one.
Yeah.
Awesomely delivered F-bomb.
Yes. But it's just got such a dark tone.
Fair.
Like, throughout, and I think that's a Matt Reeves thing,
Yes, that I agree with.
That's the thing. This movie takes itself deadly serious, but it's better for it.
It kind of has to take itself seriously.
Yeah.
Because the first movie was not played for laughs.
No, that also took itself. I think the first movie's also a very good movie. I see a lot of people talking about this trilogy, and they say the first one's the weakest one. But I don't know. I think it's really good. And we talked about it last week. Check it out.
I haven't seen War for the Planet of the Apes yet.
Me neither.
So I'm excited to watch that at some point.
Who knows?
But I'm also excited for the new one, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, which I read apparently takes place like 300 years in the future.
Whoa. So is that after Charlton Heston or before? It's probably before, right?
I'd say it's probably before.
Yeah, because that's like 1,000 years, right?
Do you think Charlton Heston's going to land during the movie?
I hope not.
Just a corpse falls out of the ship.
Like they got Charlton Heston's corpse. Jesus.
What?
That's just a lot.
Oh, you're right. I'll give you that
also,
one.
It wouldn't be out of the ordinary for Hollywood. They're essentially digging people up anyway. Right?
I love when Koba goes back to the armory and he's like goofing around with the guys, and then he casually just gets up and picks up the gun.
That's a cold scene.
And he's like spitting it, and then ka-ka-ka-ka-ka-ka-ka.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, oh boy,
Yeah.
he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing.
And then he just like looks at the guy dead in the eye and takes him out. I was like, ooh, Koba's a cold monkey.
That was awesome.
Really, really good stuff.
That was awesome.
I also love the scene right before it. We get a real cool, like, kind of artsy-fartsy scene transition. Like, it's a, like, serene scene. I rhymed. It's like, it's Malcolm's son showing Maurice, the orangutan.
Maurice Gibb from the Bee Gees.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Well, he's showing him the book, and they're, like, reading together. It's like, wow, they're coexisting. This is so cool. And there's a jump cut to those guys firing guns.
Yes.
And it's like, that's good filmmaking, like, what a scene transition. Like, this peaceful, great moment interrupted by gunfire. Ooh, I bet there's more of that to come.
I wonder.
Very good stuff. This Matt Reeves guy, I think he's got a future here.
Yeah, I like everything I've seen of his so far.
Same. I've really only seen this and The Batman.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
But I liked them both.
Yeah. They have similar tones. Like I said, they're dark and gritty, but like also grounded and character based, like character focused. Like
right.
The
yeah.
Batman is really about the Batman, which is not that we're talking about the Batman now, but real quick, like most Batman movies are not focused on Batman. They're focused on like Gotham and the people around him.
Right.
But like Matt Reeves is good with characters. But anyway, about Planet.
You know what's funny? We now have to change our board of podcasts without talking about Batman.
Shit.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Yeah.
We made it a long time. We were
did.
doing well.
Well, we did that one episode on Batman 89. Check it out.
We also did an episode on Batman 66.
Oh, check that out as well. Wow.
Batman Route 66. He's just driving.
Yeah, it's
All the time.
real snooze fest.
He's like, hey, is that Batman just on the highway?
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting choice. When they get the power going at the dam, why does the whole thing collapse?
Does it? What happens?
Yeah, like falls on them and a bunch of guys are stuck, so then the apes have to come and get them out.
Yes. That's what we were talking about before. Yes. Yeah. Probably because it's old and covered in shit.
No, that's fair, I
Yeah.
guess.
Those beavers been slacking, Beavers be slacking.
Yeah, that's why you can't hire women.
Whoa, Rabbi! I have a question, but you know what? I'll save it for later, actually.
Oh, okay.
So this is where Koba, he has guns now.
Yes, because they get into the armory and the apes just start giving each other guns.
Well, I like how Koba is, he's staging a coup. and he gets up on that tree branch, and
trying to recruit a bunch of pigeons.
I hate it, but it's also really good. I can't deny that it's really good. But he gets up on the tree branch, and I like how Caesar sees him.
Yeah.
And he pops Caesar in the looks like upper shoulder, so like right above his heart, and then he falls
right in front of his wife and son.
Yeah, presumably to his death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heartbreaking.
That was rough. I was like, holy shit. And you know what? A lot of this is like, as I'm watching it, I'm thinking to myself, oh, this is going to happen, and it does, but it's not in a bad way. It's like, oh, this is going to happen, and I'm excited to see it.
Yeah. Well, it's also, this happens right after Caesar has regained the humans' trust.
Yeah, like everything's going great.
Yeah, because we see Kerry Russell cure.
Yes, a huge point.
Yeah.
Where he's like, get out. And she's like, I have medicine. I could save your wife. Do you guys get married in ape culture? I shouldn't ask. Let me just save your lover.
Maybe that's not the point right now.
Yeah. You know what? Let me just get the medicine.
Is this your mistress?
Yeah.
Should we not talk about this?
Yeah. I mean, great stuff. And yeah, he gets presumably killed, and then he says he leaves the hat there, and he's like, "Oh, it was a human."
Yeah.
And that's how he gets like almost all of them on board. Great stuff. And I loved how, as it happens, Maurice just turns to them and he goes, "Run."
Yes.
That's great.
I think that's the only word he speaks, right?
Yeah. Also, apparently, I read on the IMDb when I was doing trivia, I think Maurice is played by a woman.
Really?
Interesting.
Yeah. I thought it was Maurice Gibb from the Bee Gees.
Again, is he dead?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he's dead. But Maurice, I kept saying to my wife, "Is like, if Maurice dies, I'm out. I can't take it. I love him so much." But yeah, I really liked how he's like, run, because he's 100% Caesar. You know, he's all the way Team Caesar.
Right.
And he's already developed a connection with the son, so he doesn't want them to die. And he's like, he just tells them to run. Great stuff. Really like that.
I really like the scene where the humans are like, "Oh, we just got to go and make sure the lights are on." And Caesar's like, "Come with me."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Look over there." And then all the humans are celebrating, just totally unaware of all the chaos that's about to come. That shit's so good.
Yeah, it is. And it sucks, you know? It sucks like, oh, we did it, but we got huge problems.
I love a good celebration when they don't know what's about to happen.
Followed by devastation.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I like it. They play The Wait by the band. Check out our previous episode on
The Last Vaults.
The Last Vaults.
Yeah.
Yep.
We opened up the last vaults in the world.
Yep.
That was weird though, that they just ran into this gas station, threw on The Wait by the band.
He was going through CDs, and he at the gas station, he's like, how do we test if this works? And he puts it in. He's like, oh shit, that was good.
All right, what can the studio afford?
Yeah.
What do we have the rights
What's
to?
20th Century Fox own?
Because this is taking place, I'm assuming, in 2014. Like,
yeah,
there's no indications. So it's like, most people aren't buying CDs anyway. Because if this was, this was 2004, they're saying it happened.
Sure.
Wait, so then this was probably 2021.
Well,
because the first movie was 2011.
Listen, that's part of my trivia. So we'll find out precisely when this movie takes place.
F word in my L word. I'm shocked.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Andy, you said it.
I didn't.
I love the shot of the ape jumping into the tank, pulling the guys out.
Yeah, it's Koba, right?
I think it's Koba.
I believe it's Koba, yeah.
And the shot just kind of stays with him.
Yes.
And it's the tank.
Yeah.
This is so cool.
It is excellent.
Slowly going, and then he starts shooting. That shit is so good.
I read on IMDb that take took 81 takes.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because they have to do it in real time. The camera doesn't cut.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That looked really cool. That was such an awesome shot. That was probably my favorite shot of the movie.
Well, I liked how Gary Oldman's like, shit, we're preparing for war. Like, sound the alarms. And he's just like, keep them off the walls. And, clearly nobody understands what's actually about to happen. And, seeing, a wall of apes brandishing firearms is insane. And there, you could see it all on all their faces. Everybody's doing a fantastic job acting. They're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
And they're immediately about to fire, but then they are fired upon, so they cannot fire, and they have to duck for cover. So now the apes are getting closer. It's just so, like, a great war scene, like, fucking great action. And also, like, I'm biting my nails because I'm like, I don't want anybody to die. Like, I like everybody here.
Right.
And I don't want anybody to die, but most of them die.
Yes.
You know, like,
yeah.
but it's good. It's very, very good.
Well, Gary Oldman fucking kills himself at the end.
Yeah. For really almost no reason.
None.
Just to die on that sword, you know?
I mean, he kills himself and a couple of other guys.
Yeah.
And Jason Clarke somehow avoids the blast.
With 0 injury, and he could still hear.
Yeah. And he gets up and he's just moving, no problem.
Yeah, yeah. He's just a little dusty. Just a bit dusty.
There's this shot of Koba on the motorcycle, and he's got the 2 guns.
Yeah.
That's so
great. Yeah.
badass.
Yeah. Was that a motorcycle or was that the horse?
I think it was a motorcycle, wasn't it?
I don't remember.
It might have been a horse.
I think it was a horse. I'm pretty sure it was a horse. Because he gets on the horse, he has a machine gun.
Yeah.
And he grabs an assault rifle. Now this leads me to a question. Questions. Do the apes know how to reload?
I don't think so.
So we never see them reload. But, like, they just keep firing.
I think they were just like, this one doesn't shoot anymore. I'm going to pick up a gun.
Yeah.
And keep picking up guns until... Because they got into their armory. They have all of their guns.
Right.
And there are so many apes, and we watch when they start approaching, so many apes get shot dead.
Yeah.
That, like, there have to just be extra guns.
Sure. I just we never see anybody reload. So I was just like, I wonder if they know
It's
how.
a movie.
Yeah, these are movie guns. They just
Yeah,
shoot
yeah.
forever. Yeah.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
That's
same.
not even something I even realized. So.
Yeah, it's not the point. You know, I get it.
Yeah,
It's-
the point is monkeys with guns.
I think you missed the point as well. Well, then we get the scene where Koba drags Ash, and he's like, kill these humans. And Koba's like, not Koba. Ash is like, I don't think Caesar would like this. And he's like, yeah, come with me. He fucking drags him by, like, his scruff, and he's screaming the whole time, and he throws him. He's like, thump, silence. I was like, ooh.
That's wild.
That's cold.
Yeah.
I didn't like that. But also, I loved it because it's really good. But also, I didn't like it because it made me sad.
So the apes round up the surviving humans, and Koba tells the apes to go find all the remaining humans. That's when we see all the apes that are too loyal to Koba or too loyal to Caesar.
Yeah.
That's the second time I got that wrong.
That's all right.
No, it's... I can't even think of the word now.
Oh, no.
Oh, my Lord.
Oh, no.
Unacceptable. Oh, that's the word.
Hey, you thought of the word.
They find, Jason Clarke and Kerry Russell find Caesar alive.
Yeah, like barely. Yeah.
But still.
I mean, there's a river, so I'm assuming he landed in the river.
Down by the river, I shot my Caesar?
Salad? It's just word association.
He didn't shoot a baby.
That's true.
If he shot the baby, I could have shot. I shot the baby.
Yeah, that's true.
But then this movie would have been really fucking dark.
Oh, that's fucked.
Yo, Koba seemed to have intentionally shot the baby.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, Koba, that was not cool.
Koba, uncool, dude. We are not down with your cause. Well, like, even if he did land in a river, he fell from a very long way.
He fell longer than Ash fell.
It's true. Anyway, he's alive.
Yeah, he is very much alive.
And he's like, oh, bring me. I know exactly where you should bring me, where nobody will find me. And they go back to James Franco's house.
Yes.
And we get we get a little walk down memory lane.
Nope.
We see some boobies.
Nope, we don't.
We don't see boobies. Sorry.
No. I could have used some ape titties.
But
hold on. Caesar's wife was topless throughout most of this movie.
That's true.
And we evolved.
Well, Anyway, they do surgery on Caesar, but not before Caesar's son sees Malcolm, right? And because Malcolm had to go and get supplies for the surgery.
Yeah.
Back at the civilization. And that's another oneer where, like, Malcolm he's in that building, he sees the apes are, like, getting through the building, and he's like, shit. And he has to, like, avoid their gaze, and, like, again, it's a oneer, and, like, things are exploding and moving, and, like, a really impressive scene. And then Blue Eyes sees him, and he's like, oh,
He starts
shit.
singing some Frank Sinatra.
Yeah, classic. And he's like, hey, your dad's still alive. And that's where he's like, oh, shit. Okay, so he goes with them. And I liked how when he sees Caesar is still alive, and he sees that he was shot, he turns to the humans. He's like, you fucking did this. And Caesar's like, no. Ape.
Yeah.
And I was like, ooh. Tell him.
Because that's when Blue Eyes and Caesar talks, and Caesar's worried that all the apes are going to gravitate towards Koba still.
Yeah.
Because, as he says, apes seek the strongest branch. He's like, I'm hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, he needs time to heal.
But he doesn't really take any time to heal. He's just like...
It's kind of ambiguous how much time has passed after the surgery.
He seems to just get up and go.
Yeah.
That's when Blue Eyes helps the prisoner apes escape, as well as all the human prisoners. And,
yeah. I don't know if this is a question.
well, it depends on how you word it.
Okay. Questions. How come Blue Eyes' bear wounds don't get infected? They're like gaping wounds.
He's a monkey.
Okay.
I don't know. That's the best answer I got for you.
Yeah, it works for me.
But this is when Caesar goes to his childhood home. We see the video of James Franco teaching him the word apple.
Yes.
And he keeps going, orange? He's like, "Oh."
I like how Andy Serkis is really good at, like, just a single tear running down your face. Like, he's good at showing emotion with his face. He's excellent at that. And then Malcolm comes up and he's like putting together the pieces. Like, oh, you used to live here, and he's like, that was a good man like you.
Yeah.
Real recognizing real.
I really like the fight when Caesar confronts Koba.
Yes.
I like that, and that's right before Gary Oldman's really sniffing his farts before committing suicide. He goes, I'm saving the human race.
Yeah.
No, you ain't, Pop.
Brother, you're just killing a bunch of people and apes.
Brother, you're just killing yourself and some friends.
Yeah. I liked how in that scene, because they're like, when they're traveling through the subway, it looks like they get fired on.
Yeah.
And Malcolm's like, shit, all right, you guys go. I'll distract them. And he goes like, it's just me. And then, like, they're just hanging out for a bit. And he's like, yep, got C4, going to blow this place up. And I called the military. It's like, shit. So I like how Malcolm just very calmly walks over to the gun.
Yes.
And the other guy's just looking at him like, what are you doing? And he just pulls the gun on them. He's like, can't let you do it. Can't let you do it. Loved it. And I liked how Gary Oldman, that's where we get the one fuck. He's like, the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. Which makes sense.
No, he says, have you lost your fucking
mind?
Yeah. Because he's like, no, these apes are not all bad. You know, like, kind of like how Koba thinks all humans are bad. Not all apes are bad. And I like how earlier after his surgery, Caesar says to his son, he's like, we're more alike than I care to, like, acknowledge. You know, like, we're fighting because we're just like them.
Right.
You know, and, like, again, way more, like, profound than this movie really has any right to be, but excellent stuff. Really good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Koba's just shooting wildly at one point, and Caesar hits him with a flying crossbody to knock him down. And I love this when he's holding Koba, and he goes, ape, no, kill ape. And he goes, you are not ape.
Yeah, yeah.
And he just lets him fall to his death.
Yeah, that's good stuff. I love that shit. Yeah, it's like even the one-liner in your action scene, like at the very end, is like good. It's just it's not dumb. It's good.
And it's funny because "You are not ape" without context is a terrible one-liner.
Yeah, but in context, it's like that's fucking good.
That's awesome.
Also, I like the fight that occurs beforehand, and I like how he very strategic. Like he injures Koba and then keeps hitting that injury to like slow him down.
Yeah,
he knows he's not 100% right now. He's got the bullet wound, so he's like, I can't fight
a bullet
this guy.
wound, a broken back from the fall.
Yeah, I can't fight this guy like this. And I like how when Koba loses, he's just like, all right, I'm grabbing a gun.
Yeah,
and he catches Maurice in the head. And I was like, I'm going to fucking lose it. But good thing it was just like that big fucking fat piece that orangutans have that I guess, I don't know what that does.
He hit my head fat.
I don't know math anymore.
I can't teach anymore.
Yeah.
Sorry, Caesar.
But then, we get that great line, "You not ape," or whatever.
Yeah. And that's when Clark's like, "Yo, Caesar, I'm sorry. The military's on their way."
Yeah, and he's just like, "Well, we have to fight." And he's like, "What?" He's like, "They'll never believe that, like, we're the good ones. Like, they're never going to believe it."
And
so,
he just knows.
Yeah. Like, this, like, one ape started it, and we have to finish it.
Yep.
And
we don't start fights, but we'll finish them.
Yeah, you know it, baby. But that's just, it's good. It's very good because, like, you think about it, we're still fighting wars that, like, we didn't start. Our fucking ancestors started them. But here we are, That's how I took it.
They started 20 years ago.
Not we, like America.
Oh.
Like around the world, you know. Yeah. It's just, that's how I took it. Like, war is inevitable in sentient creatures, It's just going to happen.
But war, what is it good for?
Absolutely nothing.
Except for getting land.
Yeah, and boosting the economy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the military.
Spreading democracy.
Yeah. And also,
Cumocracy.
Yep.
I'm spreading cumocracy all over the world.
Oh, man.
I'm flying over the earth like a giant fish and just nutting.
That's cumocracy for you.
That's my god. They call him the splooge fish.
Splooge fish. Huh?
Yeah.
I've had a bit just like walking around in my mind for a while, and it's a guy who confuses splooge and splurge.
Okay.
So he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna splurge on, I'm gonna splurge and get myself this."
Yeah, I know what splurge means.
Yeah. So, but then he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna splooge and get myself this," and somebody's like, "That's not." Or like, I'm gonna splooge on the kids. Let me get the kids.
Like
Let me get the
I don't
kids
like
something
this
nice.
joke anymore.
Yeah. That's the joke, though.
Yep, that's it.
That's the joke.
But then all the apes bow to Caesar and credits.
Yeah, and it zooms back into his face like it zoomed out of his face in the beginning. Nice bookend. It's very good.
He wasn't reading.
Looks really realistic. Like, you would think the closer it gets, the worse it looks.
Yeah.
But it's the opposite. It looks better. Very good stuff. The VFX are fucking crazy, especially in this, like you said earlier, this movie's 10 years old. That's crazy, though. It looks that good.
Well, you threw up on my floor, and I'm pissed.
Well, I slipped in it.
Oh, no, now I'm laughing, so I can't be mad anymore.
Hey, we fixed it.
Hooray. Hey, Andy, do you have anything more to say about Dawn of the Planet of the Apes? Dawn of the Planet of the Apes Eating Grapes?
I thought it was excellent.
So did I.
Yeah. Let's go to Letterboxd.
Let's go to Letterboxd. That is where I am. Andy, I think this is a 4-star movie.
We gave the last one 4 stars. Do you think this is on the same level or better?
I think it's on the same level. I think it's a little too long. It's the only thing that keeps it from being better.
I didn't have a problem with the length. Hey, I'll go 4. I'll go 4. I almost went 4.5, but I would say this is like a 4.2.
Rounds
0.5.
down. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Right in the middle.
Oh, no.
Rounds up, technically.
Yeah,
but
all right.
I'd leave it at 4.
All right, we're going 4 stars of Dawn of the Planet of the Apes eating grapes of wrath.
Whoa!
Just eating
What?
books.
What a journey we went on just now. Well, I've got some trivia.
I have 3 trivia
Same.
that I'd love to ask you. Would you like me to go first?
Please.
Who was the first person we hear speak in this movie? Gary Oldman, Jason Clarke, James Franco, former New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg.
I think it's Michael Bloomberg.
It is Michael Bloomberg, yeah.
It's in the credits, in the
Right
opening
at the very
credits.
beginning,
Yeah.
he's like the first person we hear speaking. I
Now, is that just stock footage?
have no idea.
He's talking about some like sickness, right?
Yeah. He's talking about getting down with the sickness. He's like, oh,
You also have Obama in there.
Very good.
You ever see that clip?
Yes.
I love it. Sometimes I just look it up, just for fun. But what year does this movie take place? Is it 2015, 2017, 2021, 2026?
2021.
That's what I thought.
Is it 2026?
It is 2026.
Wowza.
I think it's because the beginning of The Rise of the Planet of the Apes is 2011, and then Caesar ages.
You're right, because it does a time jump.
Yeah. Interessante.
Before this movie, Kerry Russell's character had a daughter who died. What was the name of her daughter?
Sarah.
It was Sarah.
Hell yeah, brother.
It was Sarah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Did you have any funny choices?
No,
Sorry. Seem defeated.
I am.
What is the book that Malcolm's kid shares with Maurice? Is it The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger? Is it Black Hole by Charles Burns? Is it One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest by Ken Kesey? Casey? Is it Grapes of Wrath by John Steinbeck?
I think they read a fucking graphic novel.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Well, it's really down to one then, isn't it?
Wait, what are the options again?
The first one is Catcher in the Rye. The second one's Black Hole.
Is it Black Hole?
It's Black Hole.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was a graphic novel.
Yeah, they're reading a graphic novel.
Oh, shit.
That's why I was like,
That was a
it's
book.
definitely not that.
There was just a regular book.
No, they're reading Black Hole Sun. Just the lyrics.
Won't
They're just
you-
reading the black.
Won't you nut?
Oh no!
Okay, you.
I'll
your
show
turn.
you my black hole.
Oh
son.
no.
That's Caesar talking to his kid.
Oh, that's rough.
Who is Ash's father? Koba, Rocket, Caesar, Maurice.
Rocket.
It is Rocket.
Yeah. Because Koba says to Rocket, he's like, they fucking shot your kid and you're still siding with Caesar in the beginning. And Caesar,
Be a man.
And he's like, Caesar's fucking great. You're a meanie. I think that's what he said. Which other director was considered to take this movie before Matt Reeves? Guillermo del Toro, Ridley Scott, Neil Blomkamp, or Christopher Nolan himself?
Ridley Scott.
No.
Christopher Nolan himself.
No.
Who?
Guillermo.
Oh, okay, that would have worked.
Yeah. It's a dark dude. You know, he likes dark stuff. He does dark shit, right?
His shits are dark.
Yeah, they're like black. He's got an infection.
He has impure thoughts, that's why.
Oh, they come out of your butt.
Yep.
I wrote a song. You'll never. Dude. It's the whole fucking thing.
I also wrote a song.
Hey.
Isn't that wild?
It is.
Isn't that crazy?
I
We
agree.
write songs because we ain't lazy.
Hey. These guys got rhymes. It ain't no crime. But I'll tell you what. I've got a dime
That's good.
in my wallet.
Oh, man.
Damn it.
All right. I got a pick to flip, and you're going to call it in the air.
Tails. Nice
Yeah, that was a
catch.
good
Nice
catch. I'm really
catch.
It's heads.
Damn it.
Heads for breads.
Well, shit.
I'll go first. My song is called Dawn of War. It's about the movie Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. And this is one where I actually wrote the music before recording it. Usually I just sit down on the keyboard and just start playing. But this one I actually wrote it on the acoustic guitar first.
Cool. Very cool.
So, as I previously said, this is Dawn of War, and it's very storyteller-esque, I think. Here goes.
He believes we can coexist. traitor with a gun in his hand. He's not an ape, he's not even a man. He's gonna use a coward's tool, but our king, he is no fool. Dissension comes from distrust. A strong leader, the first of his kind, compassionate with a strong mind. Your home is yours, our home is ours. It's the dawn of war, and we've shifted power. Your home is yours, our home is ours. It's the dawn of war, and we've shifted power.
So that was my song, Dawn of War.
I like it. I like the harmonies.
Thanks. I didn't know what to do because what happened was I repeated the chorus and I was like, I can't just sing that same thing again, but I wanted to do something different. So I don't know if you caught it on the second and third time through the chorus. The first time I do it, I sing from both perspectives. So when I sing our home is ours, I have in the right channel singing your home is yours or something like that.
Right.
And it goes back. And then I was like, oh shit, I did repeat it there again. So I did the harmonies to do
Okay.
fun stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I have a similar thing I'll talk about after my song.
And-
Similar.
Cool. And
No.
then on the line of dissension comes from distrust, that just follows the bass line there. And because I nailed it once and was like, that sounds good enough, I just used it 3 times.
Very good.
Yeah, lazy.
Lazy or sexy.
Makes
Makes you think.
I actually just didn't feel like writing a new line that had that exact amount of syllables in it. That worked.
Fair, yeah.
So I was like, this works because it fits the movie. If it was a line that didn't fit the movie, I would have thought something else.
Yeah.
But it works. It works, it twerks, and it jerks.
That's pretty good.
And you can find her every Saturday night at Oasis. Andy, tell us about your song.
My song is called We're the Same.
More like We're the
Excuse me.
Lame.
How dare you, Robbie?
Got him.
And I did something a little new. I'm very guitar driven most of the time. There is no guitar on this.
You drove a guitar here.
I drove a guitar here.
That's incredible.
Yeah. But like I wrote it on guitar, but then like I decided, you know what? Let me make this a little more, a little less guitarish, and then I just ended up not using guitar. But anyway, this is We're the Same, and it goes like this.
It's been years since I've seen a human being. As soon as I see one, they shoot us with a gun. There's more to all of them, just like there's more to all of us than to be an enemy. We must see what they see. If we don't fight, no one will die. Can you see? You think they're all the same, but are we all the same? We're not. Now that it's begun, it will never end. The violence will occur until we are all dead. There's more to all of us, just like there's more to all of them. There's good and bad in us, just like there's good and bad men. If we don't fight, then no one will die. Can't you see? You think they're all the same, but are we all the same? We're not. I know they hurt you, but you can't see this through. How many of us will die with no reason why? We all have families, we're the same. Can't you see? It's not right.
So that's my song. It's called Yoidle Doidle Dee.
I was questioning those
Yeah,
words. I was
yeah.
wondering, hey, what?
I like the line. You think they're all the same, but are we all the same? Because like we're the same. Like all are all apes the same? No. So why would all people be the same? That's what he's like. That's his argument against Kova. You know, I like that argument. But the thing I was talking about that's similar, like I follow the bass line with my vocale, but also, like you said, you were like, what would make this melody more exciting? So like for the chorus, it's just like a D to a C, and then you resolve on the G. So I was like,
Putting your D to the C until you find the G.
nice, dude. But like, I was just following the chords, just like. And I was like, that's boring. So how can I make that more fun? And when in doubt, and if you're a listener, you've probably heard it in a lot of my songs. Just do a fucking arpeggio. Like, just every note of the chord, like, do, 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 do. So that's what I did. That's what I did. And it's still kind of, like, lame, but, like, less so. And, you know, the song's kind of, like, chill. So I'm cool with it, you know?
I thought it was really nice. I thought the drums sounded really good in it.
Thank you. I've been using I started last week. I did I made a custom kit on my electric drum set, and it's got a tighter snare.
Oh, you got to get it wet.
Robbie? It's a tighter snare, and it's, the cymbals are a little different. It's more of like I don't want to say like lo-fi kind of vibe, but it's got like a
Lo-fi Andy.
you know, lo-fi Andy. You know, I'm playing all those. I mean, they play chords like that with this fucking seventh or whatever.
I was just imagining you as the lo-fi girl, like the headphones on,
Yeah.
and the cat,
Yeah.
but it's in there.
Yeah, that's me. But it's like, you know, I attribute it to the new Paramore album. It's like still a rock album, but it has like this indie, almost lo-fi drum sound in it. And it, at first I was like, that doesn't match, and I don't really care for it. Where I've liked Paramore for years, and I think that their drummer is exceptional. And because of that drummer, I listen. Like, at first, because I don't really like that kind of music, at least, like, old Paramore. Like, it's kind of like pop-punk emo type stuff. I was never really into it, but, like, the drummer is so fantastic in that band that it kept me listening. And then eventually the melodies get stuck in your head, and then you're like, hey, I'm enjoying myself here. I find, like, in emo music, because my wife likes emo, the drummers are usually, like, really good.
Yeah. So would you say it's perilous?
I wouldn't.
Oh, okay.
Believe it or not, Robbie, I wouldn't fucking say that. But, yeah, I kind of...
So you're talking about music produced by Brian Eno, right?
No.
I'm lost.
Well, what I'm saying is my drum sound is different. And I might keep it that way. I think it depends
You're playing,
on the song.
you go, babe, you got a tight snare.
Robbie! But anyway, what are we doing next week, Robbie?
Next week,
Yeah.
I'm so happy you asked. We are doing War for the Planet of the Apes.
Wow, they changed the of the.
Because War of the Planet of the Apes, I guess that works, kind of.
Yeah, they did it twice already. Rise of the.
Yeah, but that's a sentence.
Yeah. Also, I think they should. I understand that if you don't put Planet of the Apes, it's not going to draw nearly as much money. But, like, I don't know. I think the titles kind of stink.
I'm fine with it.
I'm fine with just referring to the first one as Rise, this one Dawn, the next one War. You know, I'm sure that's what the fandom does. You know,
I have no idea. I didn't know if there was a fandom. I think these are just good movies.
yeah, but like Planet of the Apes people,
That's
there's
fair.
definitely, you know, and also like they're definitely not being like, well, Rise of the Planet of the no, they're definitely just saying Rise. You know,
Rise!
that's what they're doing every time.
Yeah.
You know, I really enjoyed the movie Rise. Oh my god. Well, I'm excited for that because these movies are good.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying myself.
Yeah. And it's good because we haven't really done really good movies in a while.
No.
Have we, Robbie?
No. Although I will say, I am excited to get out of franchise town.
Same.
We've been doing a lot of franchises, and I would like to get out of franchises for a little bit.
Yeah. We're chasing algorithms.
Yeah.
But thank you for listening. We really appreciate that. I'll tell you where you can find the music. There's a robot in the room. You could go to TheRoydsBandcamp.com where you find all the podcast songs. But if you want to hear some album songs that we recorded in a studio, you could go to search The Royds on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you get your music, perhaps Deezer. And
Perhaps.
Mayhaps. And also, we have some collections of some of the podcast songs you should check out. We're up to collection 8 as of this record, and that's exciting. Robbie, the socials.
You can go to Instagram. You can go to TikTok. You can go to Threads.
Bet.
You can go to YouTube.
Bet.
You can go to X.
Bet.
Type in the Royds Band. There we are.
Bet.
I do like to gamble.
Oh, betting.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah,
I
very
understand.
good. Very good. You can call me Robbie Otani.
Why is that?
There's a betting scandal in baseball right now. You don't have to worry about it.
Oh,
Andy.
no, I don't know. I don't know shit about that.
You know why? Because you don't watch baseball because you're a communist. Or you can send us an email at roydsreview@gmail.com.
Oh, but you're going to get me blacklisted.
I think that's red listed because it's communism.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do all those things you said.
What?
Go to all those socials and like our shit.
I was going to say, you should already.
I do.
Yeah.
Sometimes I post things. Well,
No. We have an expensive social media team that does that.
Yeah.
Extensive.
Jeffrey Andrews
Very good.
and Hall Roberts.
Very, very
Yeah.
good. You crushed it, man.
I sure does.
I'm so proud of you.
Thanks. Next week we got Dawn of the Planet.
No,
I fucked it all up. I
now we have to
fucked
do
it
the
all
whole
up.
Episode over.
Damn it.
Next week we're doing Rise of. No, now we have to do both episodes all over again.
Gosh. Oh my good golly gosh. Come back next week, please, for War of the. See, these titles suck.
No, they don't suck. They're fine. They're not that hard. War for the Planet of the Apes.
How about Rise of the Planet of the Apes? Rise of the Planet of the Apes 2. Rise of the Planet of the Apes 3.
that? Sucks.
It's easier for me to remember.
That's not my problem.
Okay. Look at PlayStation.
Andy's goldfish brain can't fucking remember Rise, Dawn, and War.
You are correct, but look at PlayStation. They did PlayStation 1 all the way to 5, and Xbox is like Xbox 360, Xbox One, Xbox X5. Nobody knows.
Okay, but why do you think Sega failed? They went from the Sega Genesis to the Dreamcast. Everyone, I don't know what this is.
I think that could be a little, there's some confusion there.
I don't think so.
I think consumers are dumb.
That I agree with.
Yeah, and look at PlayStation's success is because it's easy. Fucking Nintendo, they went from Wii to Wii U instead of Wii 2. If they called it Wii 2, people would still be playing that shit.
That's not true. Wii U was a terrible console.
Sure, but people would have bought it because it's Wii 2, and everybody's like, oh, I know what the Wii is.
People bought it because they saw it was a new Wii, but it just sucked. It was a stupid idea where one person was playing on a tablet.
There was a lot of confusion around that brand because they're like, what even is this? And Nintendo was like, we don't even know. just buy it.
But you even said before, like, they have Planet of the Apes in the name. So, yeah, give it a little freshness. I don't need Rise every time.
Sure. No, I mean, look, I could be
Because,
a fool.
especially if this next one takes place 300 years in the future.
Well, then you name this something else.
That one's called
What is
Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Kingdom
the new
of the
one.
Planet of the Apes. Okay.
Kingdom Hearts of the Planet of the Apes. It's going to open up with a 2-hour section with a character you'll never see again.
Yep. Sora is going to be in it, and so is Goofy and Donald.
Gosh!
It's going to be sick.
Get your hands off me, Guyuk, you damn dirty apes.
We can't do these in person. We just can't. It's two idiots wasting everybody's time.
They're going to different Planet of the Apes movies. They find Charlton Heston in one of them. They find Mark Wahlberg. Let me tell you, if I was there when that scene. All right. We got to end this now.
Yeah, we do. All right. Please come back.
You'll be back or else.
Oh, no. All right. Thank you so much.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.